For the first time ever, this upgrade means what it means. Neva-Miss targeting truly never misses now, because when you buy the upgrade, all of the darts have changed their homing to be similar to Adora, where they have tighter homing and can accelerate within close proximity to targets, according to what NK says. And this is different to in the past, where not all the darts would home, only the ones that were like shooting in the right direction to where balloons are. However, there is a slight undocumented change. Apparently, the lifespan of the dart was decreased 2 times, from 3.3 to 1.5 seconds, and then from 1.5 to 1 in a sub-patch. Which, for the most part, only matters if the balloon you're targeting is really, really far away, because 1 second means the following. If I target, say, the Neva-Miss all the way over here, you'll see that the shot didn't do any damage there. Now, where that we're closer, though, more of them are hitting. But yeah, aside from that one edge case, it's pretty much going to be a buff overall. You're almost never going to have the darts expire, unless you're trolling and, again, put your ace in a bad spot. But the thing is, the center path, or the Neva-Miss ace has center path targeting, so you can guarantee that it's in the right place at the right time if you microwave it well enough. We are, of course, going to do what everybody expects, and that is, at least on this map, 2 megabops on the ace. Now, I could buy the ace now if I wanted to, but I kind of want to wait for a better tile to be released, and that would be number 8 over here. This is the damage tile for military towers, and yeah, it's OP on the ace because the Neva-Miss targeting only has 1 damage. So I guess we're going to hold out until number 8 gets released. I don't recall when, because I forget how often or how this map works. Sorry, less so how the map works, but more so with the round that it gets deleted on. So round 15, number 7. So this is up next. Can't be too long, I can only assume. I did this really for the late game, to have Geraldo not in range of the track at all, but that might be at a detriment to, of course, the early game rounds, where I could use some damage. Maybe a road spike, but for now I'm hoping a pickle can do. Pickle stronger than first, and we still leak the yellow every time. Okay, it's worth it. And there it is, round 16. It got deleted. Now we just need to hold on a couple rounds here. Road spike coming in clutch there, and awesome possum. Let's get her down. Now, before this change, I recall a lot of people memeing on this tower, like in the fact that Neva-Miss targeting still missed, but I personally never really cared. I thought it was still fine, or I never really put much thought in the fact that it wasn't truly never missing. All that to say is, I was fine with how it worked before, but any cool change is welcome. Got our center path now, so now we don't have to leave an infinite, which was a pretty shoddy placement before. Now we can do some micro just to snipe some balloons. And now at 2755, we have officially afforded it. Neva-Miss. We'll buy 203, of course, for 12 seeking darts at a time. And I will say I do find it super satisfying to watch how hard that thing seeks now. I'm kind of picturing this ace being a door floating around in a circle, shooting her bolts, and I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what it is, what it looks like right now. Also, for the meantime, while leads are coming in, I will just do mortar micro. I probably could get an Alchemist to give AMD on the Neva-Miss, but right now it'd kind of be in a spot where it's definitely going to accrue a lot of pops, so I'll probably hold off or even buy a mid first. I just realized you can't do any villages here, so I can only do 1 village. Do you know what that means? It means most likely I can't go for my favorite tower. So sad. Can we get 10 likes? Anyway, before going for MIB, I just realized I could probably do this to shore up the lack of lead popping power. I'm going to discount, actually, Is it worth double discounting? I'm gonna do it for the funsies, because I have a plan later on. But why don't we drop this down for, I think, 30% cheaper glue gunner. One way or another, I will find a way to use my favorite tower. So $1,700 glue hose, and we'll get a glue strike, because that's lead popping if I activate on lead balloon. So I'll do that for the F-LEDs coming in this round. And the +2 damage is huge. That basically doubles the damage of every balloon that it hits, which also means glue storm is a good idea. Give me the Glorm, please and thanks. 15.5k. Something about seeing tier 5 towers discounted this much makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. More LEDs coming in. Don't mind if I do. So I am gonna rush Bluestorm, of course, so I can basically get perma uptime and everything coming in. 0.52 now as well. Sure. Why not? I should go for an overclock next. I want to be really greedy and pick a discount tile, but I can only do it on this one, I'm pretty sure. And that probably isn't a very wise choice in terms of avoiding damage, eh? I wish I could put them on the small tiles, then I could put it under... I might be okay with putting it over here, but obviously I can't. So sadly, the next best choice is to indeed put it over here, where we may get some pops, but ideally not too many get this far in the first place. So we okay. We may be looking okay right now, but I promise you this thing is gonna fall off hard if I am not able to, you know, upgrade the tower. I'm gonna need to give it... let me see what I can afford this game. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I go for a Homeland defense, would I want it on the discount tile? Would it save more money than buying this straight up over here? Give me a second while I run through the numbers in my head. Because the ability to get such a massive discount is something I don't think I can discount. So, Call to Arms and Homeland is $64,000 approximately. Alright? So by saving 15%, that's like over 9,000. However, you have to keep into mind, if I get it here, it's not going to be in range of the Neva-Miss, so I still need to get a MIB over here, but that already costs 9k in itself, so it seems like a break even. Does it not? Well, technically, I don't need a MIB, because remember, Gluestorm de-leds everything. Is this the issue? It doesn't have full uptime, but I think I'm going to do that, because I like discounting, even if it's not on the village, it's on a friggin' tile. It's just an opportunity I can't pass up, and holy crap, I am now realizing the Gluestorm nerf hits hard. Oh my god, we have to wait so long. There's a huge downtime where we just didn't have the ability. Worst of all, I literally just used the ability last round, so the stupid, not a bug, but interaction makes it so that there is no glue for the entire duration. So I'm just gonna have to waste money on a Jerry Fire, sadly. In fact, I don't even know if that's gonna be enough with an overclock. I think I need the +2 damage, eh? Yeah, it's brutal. I am going to snipe, barely, but that's again gonna cost me the extra 700 that I may not have needed if I was able to drop a Gluestorm down. Bit of center path micro to snipe this, uh-oh. Barely survived that wave too, but I think we're out of the woods finally. Back, targeting the mode over here. That was annoying. Yeah, after this Gluestorm nerf, it's only 60% uptime. That's so brutal. I don't even think it's worth going for a mentoring, because it wouldn't even be a hunted. Just F my life up. And now that I think about it, I still have to spend the money on the tier 3 MIB. So that cancels out the 9k I'm gonna save, meaning, I don't think I can discount it. It's probably cheaper just to go for this, upgrade this. I can only imagine how screwed it'd be if we didn't have the extra +1 damage shot right now. I mean, I guess in an alternate universe or on an alternate map, I would probably go for a map where I could outbuff without popping Bloons. Maybe now would be a good time to pull it out. I don't have Gluestorm again for the last bit of this round, which is so infuriating. But I guess the counter to that would simply be wait to pop more Bloons and then Gluestorm so that it's up for the balloon innards. You feel me, you feel me. It still looks like I'm gonna leak. Or can we hold? We can hold, but barely. 76, don't die, don't die, don't die. Don't Riga farm. For the love of goodness, thank you. CTA soon. You bet your ass gonna need it for 79 infinite Riga rainbows here. Right? Because without Gluestorm, we're falling behind, yep. Need the 50% Pierce. And attack speed. Speaking of Pierce, starting round 81, if I get this upgrade Sharpening Stone, I will throw it on the Ace. I believe the Ace, as it currently stands, has 8 Pierce. So giving +2 with the Sharpening Stone will be a nice 25% damage buff. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Looks like I'm gonna get it perfectly, yeah. Round 15, or level 15 we just got. Same round we can get this on the field. Very epic. Now that I'm thinking about it though, the 1 second lifespan really does hurt, because you can see the darts, I swear, timing out before it hits the Pierce limit. Like, say it's a bit far away. It's gonna hit those 4 Moabs, but there's not enough time lifespan left to touch the other balloons. That I didn't take into account in my initial sandbox because there's only 1 balloon in the entrance. But what if it wants to hit 1 balloon and then change its trajectory to hit another balloon to use up its Pierce? It may not do that, and that really hurts. And again, I think that makes microing the Ace even more important. So make sure it's close to the balloons that we want to pop at the time. As you see, I'm still not dropping Jerry Fire, except for that one time I had to bail myself on 63. That's because I would like to avoid it if I could help it, because it sucks to add something that's not part of the tower itself to do a majority of the damage, because I know it would help insanely. It would make this challenge 10 billion times easier right now, but for the sake of the darts, we must make them the showcase here, make them the spotlight. Bit of micro here beats 84 just fine. Not too far from Homeland now. I also did not realize that the engineer got 5,000 pops, and it's only round 87. That is more than I would like, because I wanted to go Alp buff, but if I have now 2 towers siphoning pops, that's bad. Yeah, the Pierce really adds up. There's no spot on this map, though, where I could avoid it hitting, except actually if I replace it. If I replace Drivaldo's attack with it, but I'm pretty sure they both do equal damage. This round's very hard, so I will maybe have to do Jerry. Or actually, we didn't mob glue yet. I think that would be a smart idea. Just an 0-2-3. No Relentless just yet. Okay, make sure to combo Glue Storm and Call Arms at the same time, and we are looking good. Although, to be frank, very close call the ending here. Very. Sheesh. Yeah, what the hell? It's 30 damage per shot the NG's getting. That's way too much for my liking there. Ouchie. I don't think this is going to happen, because in the next 10 rounds, it's going to be so much worse. If it's already up to 8k now, it's going to be at like 35,000. I'm not even joking. Call in the fire department, because this run is mega cooked. Like, I'm not even going to get the Homeland by 92. It's going to be beyond that. And there's no way I beat the 20 BFBs here. Even with all the active attack speed buffs, not even close. So, alright. Final 10 rounds, we need some help. And now positioning is more important than ever, because now we have a Jerry Fire that needs to be in range of the balloons to actually do damage. So, let's put it closer to the entrance for the time being. And let's do this again. Glue Storm, Call to Arms, target the entrance, ideally, with some centered path micro, if I remember how to micro this properly. And even with proper micro, or better micro, we're still cooked to that. Alright, well, I gotta commit to Alp buff now for that to get a lot of pops. At the end of the day, it's not the worst thing in the world. If we don't finish the challenge, it's just an arbitrary challenge. My life isn't over if I fail it. Actually, it is. Beating BTD6 challenges is my only reason to live on this earth. Anyway, it's actually kind of crazy. Well, not crazy. Everyone already knew Alp buff is good, but oh my god. 91 wasn't even close. It's the fact that every time it shoots out, the 12 darts only count as 1 attack from the Alchemist, so it will never run out. So we're basically getting permanent +1 damage, plus attack speed, and plus like 3 pierce, which is obviously insane stats for a high projectile tower. Okay, we're not cooked. Alp buff is all I needed. Wow. It's possible I could have avoided JFR seeing that, but honestly, the more I look at it, JFR probably isn't helping that much if I'm doing lazy micro. This is barely hitting the balloons, like, I'd say 20% of the time. Yep, we're gonna afford it. Homeland defense, we're getting it immediately for an insane board wipe. Yes, we have card game terminology leaking into BTD6 here. I feel like I should be okay using a Homeland now, and for it to be up on the start of 95 DTs. If not, then I fricked up badly. I also give a count bot to the glue, but I'm gonna see if I maybe don't need it. Maybe just double the amount of darts can hold off for the 20+ seconds active, and I think it can. Yeah. You can save more money that way. Epic. Epic Plane Gaming. How about another one? And I guess if you wanna see some DPS here, 4,000 is really pretty good for a 5k tower. Good enough to beat this challenge, I can only assume. I think I'm gonna skip the jar pickles. Normally I like to go for that, for the fortified. Last 5 rounds had a lot of fortifieds, but I don't think we need that right now. With the Alp buff giving, again, lots of damage. Can I try to beat the round? With the Homeland, cool off as much as possible. I would say 3/4 is good. If it's any less than that, I don't know if I can take. This might look pretty ugly without a call to arms or a Homeland, but I'm just seeing. Yeah, we kind of need the basically 4x power buff. Otherwise, we don't beat it. This here is good. If we beat it, yep, perfect. Gluestorm up 3/4 is exactly what I wanted. Let's see what we can do. We could even, again, do some rejuves with, since we have $21,000. I bet I could even afford an extra glue gunner, so sure. Just another mob glue with Pierce as a bonus here. And let's use combo both now, because once it times out, I can just reuse it again, provided we're not close to death. This round should look pretty crazy, all things considered. Rejuve ran out. I might do both. Yeah, there's no reason not to use both of them. Unless I feel like the 20k is something I'll need. I will need mob damage or bad damage, I'm pretty sure. I don't think, even with all these darts here, them doing 1 damage plus buffs at a time can do 28k HP. But I could be wrong, as always. So there's our 3rd Homeland of the round. I might have been able to wait for it, but I got antsy, and I also don't have Homeland for 99 coming in. I might just have to rejuve, and thus only have 1 rejuve for around 100. This is fine. It actually may not be fine, because I'm looking at the pops. 25,000 stolen, 28,000, so that means the tower that does bad damage can only do about 10k before I am out of time. Oh, yeah, actually, oh, way less. Yeah, I might have done goofed here. If I, say, use a Spike Storm here, to add 5,000 damage, I think I need more than that. It's pretty close to popping, though. Come on. I probably need to get a glue. Yeah, glue. There's gonna be DTs coming through very, very soon. Wait for it. There it is. There it is. We're gonna pop in time, or am I dead? Oh, I'm dead. Okay, new plan. Let's not even get a Spike Storm, because I'm pretty sure a Mob Shredder does crazy damage already, just dropping on the field. And that might be too much damage. 7,000? I don't have that much to spare. Part of me thinks I'm going to need to budget this a bit better. Yeah, 12k already. That's over the limit. GG. Homeland now, which I am going to defend. But we're not gonna hit 2M this way. So ultimately, I'm gonna need to find a better balance. Let me just see how close I am. If I can make it, then I will stop here. But it appears I am... Wow. I would say 6,000 shorts. Here's an idea. Extra glue strike will give range to this one imprint here, and range here too. And only buy 130 in the middle of it to kind of snipe between 12k damage and 6k. And so the glue strike can take over the glue storm downtime, meaning more damage on the ace could help. And I have to ace micro guys to get Jerry Fire to do more damage. It is a sad day, but it must be done. Overall, pretty good so far. Until now. I'll do reverse micro. Target something like that. Ooh, yeah. That's looking a lot better, I feel like. Yeah, so much so that I'm thinking I might not even need, to use, upgrade the Spike Storm. This already gets 6k right now. So yeah, leave it. Homeland now. Go. We need to pop it now. Glue's on the field. It's about to pop right about now. Rejuve. Nice. This is looking good. 6.4k only. It's on pace. Why is my heart racing? I literally said these stakes don't matter. It's an arbitrary random challenge, but I guess it does bring out the competitive side in me. Again, I already used Rejuve, so I can only use this one Homeland to end it all off. To end it all, now. 20 seconds to go. We've got the Glorm. And... nice. That was tight. I did a little bit too much trolling in the early to mid, not caring enough about the pop stolen, but ultimately, we were able to salvage it in the end. And again, just barely. If not for the buff, I may not have been able to play this sloppy, but it was fun. And I guess that's why 2 Mega Hops will never be not fun. If you made it this far, thank you, and I don't ask for this very often, but if you haven't already, make sure to go into the game and enter this creator code ISAB to support what I do, even if you don't spend anything at shop. It would be cool. Thanks.